What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick. I hope everybody's out there staying safe when it comes to this whole COVID pandemic. Hey, man, it's took a toll on all of us. You know, don't get it fucked up. Everybody, it took a toll on all of us. Everybody in the world. This is a real serious time we're going through, and I'm really speechless about this because there's so much questions we have, a lot of answers we won't get, and the main thing that I'm scared about is when this is all finally over and people will just forget about this instead of thinking about, okay, let's make sure something like this doesn't happen again. What is the next steps to us making sure this doesn't happen again? But I did this video to say this. I know I bash Vince McMahon a lot. But at the end of the day, we all know Vince McMahon is a human being. This man done gave us plenty and plenty of years of great wrestling. Yes, nowadays the shit is trash. Yes, we all know that. But from before, we had our Stone Colds, our The Rocks, Triple H's, Undertaker, Kane, Mick Foley. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Great pay-per-views, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series. This man, either he created it or he helped create it. Mainly created it. So given the fact that we're going through COVID and we all know the symptoms of it is, it mainly directs. Anybody can get it. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can get it. But mainly it targets older folks. And I don't mean older to be disrespectful. My dude, Vince, you are like, what, 76 years old. You like in your mid-70s. My dude, you've been going hard for us for plenty years. Plenty years. In the last video, I was like, this is a perfect time for an off season for WWE. Yes, it is. It most definitely is. WrestleMania should have been canceled. All of that. I would say one thing about that. At least y'all trying to use your creative juices now. You're trying to be creative. You're trying to really think outside the box. Because basically Mother Nature is forcing you to go outside the box. Cool. Y'all needed that. But at the same token, you guys have been going hard. Vince McMahon's been going hard for plenty of years. No breaks, no nothing. Mainly Vince. The same guy that said he doesn't believe in a day off. My dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. What if, God forbid, you end up getting this shit? And I never said I wanted Vince McMahon to die, nothing like that. I said he need his ass whipped. Yes. Vince McMahon do need his ass whipped. He, like, from one person or whatever the case may be, I know he got his ass whipped in the ring plenty of times. No. He need his ass whipped from another old man legitimately. Like, yo, for the bullshit he's been doing. But I would never wish death on that man. He brung a lot when it comes to the wrestling game. We all can agree on that. All of us that watch wrestling. All of us, the whole world. Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold, all these motherfuckers. He brought them to the fucking to the forefront at the end of the day. And I'm thinking like, damn, Vince, like, yo, my dude, you were that stubborn to really just keep going, just keep going. No, like, when's the last time you sat down and chilled with your grandbabies? When's the last time you did that? When's the last time you took your grandbabies out to the park? Simple shit. We all know you're a billionaire, whatever, but what about the simple things in life? Taking your grandbabies out to lunch. Have you, have you sit back in your rocking chair, or whatever, and have your grandbabies come through and bring you birthday cards, anniversary cards for you or Linda. You're not even enjoying shit like that. You're supposed to be enjoying stuff like that. But you too busy out there wanting to keep making money, keep making money, keep making. My dude, you've been doing this shit come on, for decades. If you broke now, that's something wrong with you. For you to sit there and be like, you know what, I gotta keep on making money, no breaks, just keep on making money. That is insane. MLB, NBA, NHL, whatever, they all got off seasons. WWE is the only fucking sport with no off seasons. This dude is working all year round. And they wonder why the stories are so bland and whatever the case may be nowadays. Because motherfuckers is burnt out. Look at their leader. He's been burnt out. His face look like it's burnt out. Look at Vince McMahon nowadays. And this with makeup on. Imagine how Vince McMahon look. Yo, imagine how Vince McMahon looks when he wakes up out of bed. Imagine how he looks. He probably look like the Crypt Keeper. Remember Tales from the Dark Side? He probably look like that when he wake up out of bed. If he even sleeps. Come on. Take care of your health, Vince. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand, man, I don't understand. Especially at your age. Take care of your health. Cool out. Chill. You got this virus going around targeting, grown folk and stuff. And you still like, nah, fuck that. The show still must go on. So, God forbid, you end up getting the virus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then what? You may not be able to chill out with your grandkids or whatever, or your kids, like a Shane or a Stephanie or whatever, or even worse, you could be passing that shit on to every fucking body within the company. You dealing with all these people. We dealing with thousands of people within one building or whatever. We passing that shit on to everybody. In Stanford. Come on, man. When is it time for you to put your ego to the side, Vince? And I'm not even bashing this dude. This is a crazy thing. Like, this is like the first video I ever did not bashing this dude. I'm actually thinking about his health. Come on. Because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, if Vince McMahon was to sit there and croak or whatever the case may be, of course we all be sad. Yeah, he ain't shit, of course, but for us true wrestling fans out there, and even entertainment fans, he touched all of our hearts. Vince McMahon touched all of our hearts in more ways than one. Either you're a wrestling fan, movie fan, whatever, because he gave birth to The Rock. He gave birth to Hulk Hogan. He gave birth to CM Punk. Whatever, the list goes on and on. He gave he gave motherfuckers that plateau. But we all know Vince. He just considers to be a stubborn motherfucker. And it's pathetically sad. That's why his product is like this. And it's never going to change because Vince McMahon is going to be stubborn to the day that he dies. But, Vince, from me to you, whatever, take care of yourself, man. Just relax. This motherfucker's still fucking throwing events while there's a pandemic going on. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, y'all?